Namaste, Hamesha Khush Raho Betiya. My name is JVN Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you chemical reactions in food and physical changes in foods. Now, in subject food storage and transport, discipline is food and biotechnology. Now, let's start the topic. First of all, physical changes. Physical changes are the changes that change the physical traits of the substance without making any change in the internal structure. On the other hand, chemical change is one that affects the internal structure of the substance so as to form a new substance. So take a then chemical reactions in food. Basically, water change makes possible a vast number of chemical reactions that are important in food. These include ionization, pH changes, salt formation, hydrolysis, and release of carbon dioxide. First is ionization. When particles dissolve in a solvent, the solution is either molecular or ionic in nature. Molecular solutions are those in which the dissolved particles remain as in their molecular form. An example would be the flavoring of a flavored sugar mix in water to make a beverage. The sugar molecules remain unchanged in the solution, and ionic solution occur when the solute molecules ionize into electrically charged ions or electrolytes. When salt or sodium chloride is dissolved in water, it ionizes into the individual ions of sodium and chloride. The chemical reaction is NaCl. When ionized, it will give Na plus Cl minus. pH is acids and bases. Acids are the substance that donate H plus ion and provides hydroxide, that is OH minus ions. Another defining difference between acids and bases is that acids are proton donors while bases are proton receptors. The pH scale, pH stands for power and hydrogen, and it is a numerical representation of the hydrogen H plus ion concentration in a liquid. A solution with a pH of under 7 is considered acidic, while anything over 7 is alkaline or basic. A pH of 7 indicates that the solution is neutral, containing equal concentration of hydrogen, that is H plus ions, and hydroxyl ions. Each number on the scale represents a tenfold change in degree of acidity. Water is naturally neutral, but tap water is normally adjusted to be slightly alkaline, that is pH is 7.5 to 8.5, because acidic water causes pipe corrosion. Overly alkaline water, however, results in deposits of carbonates that may block water pipes, and many coffee connoisseurs prefer distilled water for making coffee because it's neutral in nature. Next chemical change is salt formation. The universal solvent of water makes it possible to form salts, which occurs when a positive ion combines with a negative ion as long as it is neither a hydrogen or hydroxide ion. The primary example is sodium chloride, resulting from sodium combining with chloride. Salts can also be formed by combining an acid and base or a metal and a non-metal. Metal salts include potassium fluoride and lithium bromide. Next chemical change is hydrolysis. Countless chemical reactions rely on hydrolysis. Just a few of the hydrolysis applications used in the food industry include breaking down cornstarch to yield corn syrup, dividing table sugar into a smaller components to create another sugar helpful in the manufacture of some candies, and creating protein hydrolysates, smaller molecules derived from protein hydrolysis to add to foods to improve flavor, texture, foaming abilities, and nutrient content. Next is carbon dioxide release. Many baked products are allowed to rise before baking. One of the agents making this possible is baking powder, which is a combination of baking soda and acid. It is only when baking powder is combined with the water that the gas carbon dioxide is released, which causes baked products to rise, and the chemical reaction is a two-step process. which includes the baking soda plus acid gives salt plus carbonic acid, and carbonic acid gives water and carbon dioxide, which will act as a leavening agent in the bakery products. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. If you have any query, please mention it in a comment box. I will resolve them whenever we have a live session. Thank you so much for watching this video.